Hello, my community, my Sangha. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I have my headphones into the wrong device, of course. Let me connect my headphones to this. There it goes. Hey, Marie. Hey, Starling. How are y'all? I hope you're having a good day. If you're reading, let me know. It was like super cold this morning, and I had a sweatshirt on, and then I'm like, it's gonna get hot really fast. I saw you and Bug oh, Starling. Thank you so much. I just did my first members only. I was like, holy shit. Sterling gifted those memberships like 2 weeks ago, and I haven't done like other than like jump the queue. I was like, I haven't done anything. I've been slacking. I was like, let me do a members only read. Um, do you want a reading today, brother? Are you good? I really appreciate you. You just don't even know. Like literally all my memberships have come from you. But maybe they'll see. Maybe they'll be like, oh, and hey, Marie. I think I said hey, right? How you doing? All right. Do you care which deck? I have my crystal. I have all of my decks, though. Do you have a preference? Or would you just like me to use whichever one? We're back home, so I cut out sodas again, but I'm still drinking energy drinks and coffee. I had cut all caffeine out before the accident. And then the accident happened. I was like, no, caffeine, sugar, all the above. Doggy style. Okay. That is so funny. All right, here we go. With the doggy deck. I do love this little doggy deck. It's so cute. Higher power, source, creator of all. I said you got my card from my words for Sterling. And Sterling, I mean, Marie, I can do yours after Sterling. Okay, sweetie, if you want to read cards in my words for Sterling. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Of course, things are more shakier at the camper. Hey, Shashi. Shashi. Sterling. Thank you. Stone spirit team, the archangels are divine. Coming with words of enlightenment, clarity. Whoa. Okay. The tower with the moon. They like came out together too. Oh, I don't understand. I only speak Spanish, like English and some Spanish. All right, Marie. Wow. Okay, so you have the tower coming out first, which is I want to say destroying the old, but that's really aggressive word, bringing down the old, right? Re-examining things in your life, rebuilding something new. It's the tower. But sometimes it can be a little scary because we get like stuck in a cycle where we're like, I don't know, is this supposed to change this drastically? It says, in case you missed the message in the way this storm is cracking your foundation, it's sometimes can feel like an upheaval, but it's reassessing what no longer serves you, bringing down what no longer can hold up, what doesn't align anymore, and rebuilding the new tower. With that behind it is the moon, which is also a card of like It can be unclear at times. It may be a tad harder to see at night. The moon card is that of like letting your intuition guide you versus the 3D world guiding you, because sometimes when we make drastic changes like in the tower, it really seems murky, and it's like, well, how is this going to go? It's like, I've been doing this other thing my whole life, how is this one going to go? It says don't be afraid of the dark and don't get distracted by the pesky felines you encounter, or what we call the naysayers. And it says also just to be mindful of the crab. The crab is the tough-shelled ego, which can also be a naysayer at times, right? Um, so it's a card of, even though it might seem murky, the rebuilding of this tower is going to be wonderful. It's going to be what aligns more with you and your higher self. Hey, 20L. And then the 4. No, 9. I can't do my Roman numerals. The 9 of Swords. The 9s and the 10s are towards the end of the suit. The 9 of Swords does talk about the tough-shelled ego that was in the Moon card. The 9 of Swords talks about being worried, a little anxious thought loops, possibly with what this new tower might look like. But it reminds us to assess whether our reaction to a situation is the right sized reaction, or if we're just kind of in the midst of a freak out, right? Where we need to find the balance. It was pretty funny because behind that, you have the 6 of Pentacles, which has the scale in the background. So if you find yourself, what they say, in the midst of a freak out, especially with the murkiness of the moon, to find a balance, right? That you're going to be fine with the 6 of Pentacles. Felines are pesky. damn felines. The 6 of Pentacles. You've been given every toy a dog could want, and now you're ready to offer up even your favorite plush elephant to a playmate, which is so funny because you do that. You're feeling resourced and confident enough to give without worry. And you know that the warm fuzzies resulting from sharing with others is even nicer, is even nicer than what the animals themselves bring. And like that really does speak to you. It's with giving, and not just giving monetarily, but also your energy and your love to those around you. I feel like this card is coming through because if you find yourself kind of like, I don't know about this new tower, I don't know what the unknown is scary. I feel like this card is reminding you to continue doing those things that help you stay centered and balanced and out of the fear mindset of the unknown. Then you have the 3 of Wands, which I really love this card. It's the little Yorkie on the beach. And it's like the new horizons, that new tower. Instead of looking at it like a scary tower, it's like, look how beautiful that sunset is. You're taking action on new opportunities, a career shift, a new project, a move, a new relationship, travel plans. You have all your sticks on the shore, but dogs are great swimmers too. Why not jump in, swim to the sailboat, and hitchhike your way to a new adventure? One more came out, which I have to read, is the 8 of Cups. Not cups, sorry. Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. You've worked hard and spent time perfecting a skill. Showing up and doing the work every day gives you the confidence of knowing you're always going to perform well. And people will notice. Keep at it. I think it's Spirit Team just acknowledging you are such a hard worker. Excuse me. And not just that, but even in relationships, friendships, like showing up. You just show up and do the damn thing. It's a beautiful read with the tower, the recreating. But like I said, if you do find yourself in these with the murky of the moon and maybe the fear of the unknown, or like, what is this new tower going to look like? Don't worry. Find your balance and remember the shore ahead, right? Thank you, Sterling. I appreciate you so much. I have no words. I'm sending you lots of love and safe travels, even though you're home now, huh? How long do you get to stay home for? Well, you don't have to share if it's too personal. I know it's a live, so that was amazing. Thank you. Okay, Marie, you're up next, sweetie. I love reading. And I think I said, hey, 20L. Okay, let's use the crystal power. Oh, there's a moth. Where'd it go? I want to catch it and release it. My home time was very frantic and I had struggles getting proper rest. Oh, I can imagine. Oh, be safe. Travel safe, okay? Hold on. Let me get this moth, y'all, and let it out. Oh, I lost it. Okay, I can get it out after. I lost it. It was there and it went away. Okay, Marie. I love reading. Higher power, source, clear bomb. I said you got my cards and my words for Marie. Marie's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding their love life. Marie, if y'all haven't taken some deep breaths, I did this sound bath. It was like a spiritual retreat, and I went on Saturday and they did a sound bath, and I didn't realize how tense I was. And then I laid on the mat and they started the sound bath, and I could feel the tension in my back. And by halfway through, oh, it was so amazing. Once it was done, they were like, come back into your body. And like the girl next to me was like, what body? I don't know if you've ever done a sound bath or not, but they really are amazing. All right, Marie. Are you still here, Marie? I love reading. Thank you, Divine. I love reading. I love reading. Okay. How are you, sweetie? Thank you for waiting. I appreciate you. All right, the Nine of Wands. I'm strong for as long as I need to be strong. Thank you, Sterling. I appreciate you. I can't say that enough. No siente. All right, so Marie, the Nine of Wands, vigilance, strength, and defense. This nine often shows an ongoing struggle that tests your character and your resources. You may be tired, but you still need to fight on because you're almost at your goal. It's at this point where some people give up or give in, but the message here is to persevere. An additional interpretation could be harboring an old wound. Sometimes past experience says it's unsafe to drop our guard just yet. So for this reason, you may be overly vigilant, unwilling to trust others until you have absolute proof of their intentions. But it's a card of perseverance and strength. Then you have the Seven of Swords, which is it is a card of, and this could be ego if you're feeling like you're on guard and struggling to trust people. This could be ego. It's a potential theft. Vigilance, the need to protect yourself and your property or your energy. Whatever you value needs extra care and attention. I did a members read today, and in the collective, there was something coming out about good company and protecting your energy, and it could be from your own ego or those surrounding you. But this is a card, Seven of Swords, of being extra vigilant and protecting yourself. It can signify underhand dealings, asking to double check any contracts or agreements. There's also a broader meaning of this card: to think out of the box, to find clever, ingenious ways of doing something that nobody else has considered. And it speaks of possibly working in secret for a time. So, whatever part of that resonates with your situation. And then the Nine of Cups, wishes granted. It's the manifestation card. Wishes granted. A wish or dream comes true is the meaning. Is the happy nine. I feel like you have these deeper emotions going on in the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Swords. But your Nine of Cups is coming through. Your spirit team's like, don't worry, I got you. This is the manifestation card. You can manifest what you desire, whether it's love, friendship, wealth, security, creative opportunities. When you receive what you want and need, you're generous with others, sharing your good luck, your optimism, your positive attitude. I love how you make a point to ask about people within our Sangha and say hey to them when they come in. Like, this card is speaking of that. You see how life flows and appreciate what you have. Trusting in the flow of life, especially if you're in the midst of the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Swords, trusting in the flow of life. About right. Thank you, Marie. I appreciate you for being here as always. And then Shashi, that's a really cool name, but I'm probably saying it wrong. I know you're asking something about your future spouse. I don't speak the language that you're typing in. And I'm not a tarot reader that predicts futures. Like, thank you, Marie. Shashi, I believe in unlimited timeline, like infinite timelines. And there might be one future spouse or multiples, and that can ever evolve because we have free will, as does your future spouse. So I don't do those types of readings here, not to judge anyone that does. I just don't. So I can do a love reading for you for guidance around your love life, but I won't be able to tell you about your future spouse, sweetie. All right. So, Sashi, if you want a love reading, let me know. While we wait on Sashi, I can jump to 20 Al. 20 Al, do you want a reading today? And how are you? Hey, David. Yeah, David, I'm going to write your name down. I can't remember if I've seen your name before. Are you new here? If you are, welcome. If you're not, please forgive me because my brain sucks sometimes. My brain doesn't always like to brain. So 20 Al, if you're still here, hop in the chat for me. And then, oh, there you are. Oh, thank you, Key Fob. If y'all haven't checked out Sterling Will's channel and Key Fob's channel, check them out. I hope you are too. I am. May I ask about any challenges or restrictions I might face in the coming years? Well, that's huge. Sorry, I got distracted. We have a bird feeder. Oh, welcome, David. And it like tells you when it goes off. I'm like obsessed with it. Anyways, okay. Okay, am I about any challenges or restrictions I might face in the coming years? Well, that's huge, 20 Al. Okay, I'm gonna read, but you've heard my spiel about future. So higher powers, source, creator of all. I said to guide my cards and my words for 20 Al. They're here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding any challenges or restrictions. Challenges and restrictions with the swords coming out. Challenges and restrictions that they may face. Challenges and restrictions. 20 Al. Thank you, source. Thank you, divine. With the page of wands, though, and pages are always like youthfulness, like, let it be. Like, don't, like, I call this future tripping, which I'm like queen of. I love to future trip. But it's like I'm not even promised tomorrow, right? I'm only promised right now. And as long as I continue to do the best that I can right now, that's all that matters. So you have hey, Lady J, how are you? I know, I'm obsessed with the bird camera. Ah, I love it. I put it up in a new spot because on the motorcycle, that particular bird doesn't eat sunflower seeds, but I saw a cardinal near the doggy pen this morning, so I put it over there near the doggy pen. So we're going to see how it goes today. All right. So it's okay. If the camper starts shaking, it's because Hoppy Hopperson is hopping out of his little, what did you call it, a closet this morning? Yeah. It's not a closet. It's like a whole bedroom, but it feels like a closet because of all his junk. Okay, anyways, I digress. 20 Al, the Ten of Swords, a setting ending. This 10 is a conflict-ridden suit of swords, shows an outcome that's unexpected and sudden. It can denote the end of a job, a relationship, and although it feels like a fast unraveling, on reflection, you see that it may have been building up for some time. It's a finality here. This is a card like the death card. And remember, not literal death, but like the ending of something. So that might be, oh, sorry, let's see if this is making it move too. That might be, um, of course, endings of things can bring hardships on us, right? So, um, but with the ending of something is always the beginning of something else, even more beautiful usually. And I always refer back to like just recently when I was put on a leave of absence with one job. I was like devastated in the moment, but because I was put on that leave of absence, I found another job that paid $10 more an hour, you know? So that's like the type of death and rebirth situation I went through recently. I love Cardinals 220L. I love them. Yes, Lady J. It's a beautiful day. It was cold this morning and then it warmed up already. All right, 20L. Then you have the Page of Wands, messages and news. This page is often a young person who's talkative and creative. And I feel like, too, if you're a little worried possibly about stressful things to come, the page reminds us to be that youthful, childlike energy, right? And it can actually literally show a young person reading and writing. The card reveals welcome news, which brings conditions for advancement and self-expression. Look, this is your like spirit team 20L saying, we're not focusing on the swords. We're focusing on the blessings. Because you're like, what trial and tribulations might I face? And spirit team's like, get your mind out the gutter. Let's talk about what good news and instant success you're gonna have. The page often comes up in readings to show applications for work, or maybe somebody will be in touch soon. And then behind that, you have the Ace of Swords, too. I feel like the Ace of Swords is giving the energy of like, no matter what trials and tribulations you have to face, because we all have them, you're going to be just fine. With the Aces, the new beginnings. The Ace of Swords, the suit of the element of air that relates to the mind, signifies success, truth, clarity, and vision. Like, how powerful is that, 20L? It's not just like, again, spirit teams, like, don't worry, don't. And I'm not saying that maybe you're worried, but it's like, let's just live right now, because no matter what happens, you're going to be just fine. You're going to be successful. You're going to have clarity and vision. Whether you're asking about a decision in your favor or a breakthrough that brings you what you hope for, this is the yes outcome to a question. Whatever you're aiming for, your intellect and logic will help bring you the results you need. Now is the time to harness your ambition. It's so funny that you were asking about trials and tribulations, and it's such a positive reading. And maybe that's the message here, right? Like, let's keep it on the high note, huh? I keep burping because I'm drinking this energy drink. Thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. Okay, David, are you still here? I have David and then Lady J if you want to read it, lady. Oh, look, you're fast. Did you just type that standing up? Did you just type David? Oh, I'm doing it. Every time I type and it's dual broadcasting, I think you did it. And I'm like, thank you, Keep Up, but it's really me. So I was thinking myself. Okay. David, did you?
I was thinking myself.
What? David, did you have a specific question? I can't remember if you typed it in there. I don't think so yet, did you? Oh, advice and guidance on my situations at the moment. Okay. Hey, vibing. Yes, I'll write your name down. All right, vibing. Okay, David.
How's your daughter?
Come here, Siete. I can't be loud because I'm on a live. Hold on, let me mute real quick so I can get Siete, y'all. Okay, sometimes I have to be like, Siete, go inside. Okay. Can I have as much details as possible because I'll be so grateful. Okay. I can try my best. Shrad. Hey, Shrad, I'm going to write your name down, sweetie. Okay. Let me use, I want to switch my deck for you, David. Okay. Let's see. Advice and guidance on my situations at the moment. Okay. Well, it sounds plural. So since I don't know what the situations are, you're going to have to use your discernment. Higher power, source, creator of all. I ask that you guide my cards and my words for David. David's here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, and connection surrounding their situations. Advice and guidance surrounding their situations at the moment. David. David, I call upon your spirit team, your archangels. With the Nine of Wands. David, thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. The Nine of Pentacles. David. And the Prince of Wands. Okay. I did, Strat. I got you down. All right. Nine of Wands, David. Discipline. It's the one word for this card is discipline. Although you might love freedom and you're a being that can't abide by being tied down to regimented hours of work, it's a card saying that you're nonetheless a powerful practitioner of discipline. And when work needs to get done, you're going to get it done. Right now, a project needs to be completed and targets need to be met. It is time to roll up the sleeves and apply discipline in all areas of your life. Work completed now will lead to relaxed days in the summer where you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. Discipline, getting it done, like rolling up the sleeves. Then you have the Nine of Pentacles. And when you get the work done, yeah, fruits of your labor. Nine of Pentacles is abundance. If you apply the discipline, you're going to see the abundance resulting from it. Hey, Ren, you're aware that sacrifices may be needed. And it may be like you're spreading yourself too thin, even. It reminds me of the card I have where it like talks about guidance of being a monotasker, like picking one thing and rolling up the sleeves, getting it done, and then moving to the next thing. You have the dedication and sheer single-mindedness to achieve goals. Yeah, see, even this card is talking about single-mindedness, like focusing on one thing. All the bounty that comes after the hard work and dedication is paying off or about to be paid off, and abundance will begin to flow to you. Such is your wisdom regarding success and sticking to your guns with foresight and prudence. Mm. Both of these are really like talking about though the discipline and sacrifices. So I'm not sure what the situation is. When I'm gonna write your name down so I don't forget. Okay. Then you have the Prince of Wands. Prince of Wands. Adventure. Huh. The Prince of Wands brings with him a change of residence or job. I got a lot going on. It's been like a roller coaster for me. Everything kind of, I see. Yeah, that's why the Nine of Pentacles is like a monotasker, single, because it's hard. It's overwhelming when it all floods us to just pick one thing and move forward with one thing. But through your discipline, like spirit team is coming in, David, like saying like through discipline and one thing at a time, like just right now, everything will be just fine. With the Prince of Wands at the end of the read of adventure, it could be a change of residence or job, and it's the phoenix rising from the ashes. So even though you feel like it's a roller coaster right now, like you're going to come out of this like the phoenix rising from the ashes. Something amazing is coming out of rejection and disappointment. There's a powerful opportunity coming your way, and the card is advising you to take it. The Phoenix is about energy, action, and adventure. This is your time now. So grab the opportunity and do something different. Live the adventure and see where it will take you. Oh, Ren, you got gifted a membership. I just saw. Yay! I know. I did a members only read this morning because I haven't done one, and Sterling gifted all those memberships like 2 weeks ago. He just gifted 5 more today. Thank you, David. I appreciate this. I'm sending you lots of love and light, sweetie. It's gonna be okay. I cling on to the mantra, this too shall pass. And as long as I try to keep it light, do the next right thing, one thing at a time. My sober program like literally teaches me one day at a time, and I have to cling on to that. So thank you for letting me read for you. Thank you for being here. I hope to see you again. Okay, I'm gonna jump to Rin because she is a member, and that is part of being a member is you get to jump the queue. Jump the queue. Maddie's in here looking at me like, what the fuck? Okay. No problem, David. All right, Rand, what kind of reading do you want, sweetie? In general? Okay. I always feel weird drinking because when I listen to collective readings and they drink something, I don't know, the sound of them swallowing the liquid like makes me kind of like, I don't know why. Which my audio probably isn't as good because I usually have some microphone on. So I don't know if y'all can hear me swallowing it or not. Okay. Ran, higher power source, creator of all. And I said, she got my cards and my words for Ren. If y'all haven't taken a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth, go ahead and do that while you're hanging here. It totally resets your nervous system. Taking those deep breaths to pause. Ren, higher power source, creator of all. I said you guide my cards and my words. Spiritual advice, wisdom, and connection. With the strength card on the bottom of the deck. Thank you, Divine. 4 of Cups. I listen to my heart and follow my knowing. It's hard. Sometimes ego gets in the way. You're like, what? Oh, hey, Tabitha. You were meant to see me, love. Maybe you can hang out. I'll write your name down and totally read for you. The 8 of Cups. The emotions are coming out. 4, 8. I accept my situation without resistance. Win. And the Knight of Wands. I make decisions without pressure. All right, Tabitha, I'm going to write your name down, sweetie. If you can hang in there, I'll read for you. All right, Red, 4 of Cups. boredom, hitting a plateau in a relationship or at work, finding yourself in a situation in which you're beginning to feel listless or even stuck. You may be feeling disillusioned and flat as the expectations you once had don't materialize. You may feel the need for inspiration or direction, hope for a positive change. But rather than wait for things to improve dramatically, you can make some small decision that lifts your mood so you can see where to go next. It's like when we get stuck and we're like, okay, what are we doing, spirit team? Taking that time to meditate, be in Mother Nature or with animals, whatever lifts you up and gets you in silence, away, disconnected from the 3D world. With the Eight of Cups behind that, a change of heart, moving on. Eight is the number of change, and it signifies a change in your life as you transition from one place or situation to another. You may have hit a wall. The first one, Four Cups, talks about possibly hitting a wall. Hey, Jennifer, your spelling is really unique in your name. Welcome. Knowing you cannot progress any further, the only option is to walk on. The eight signifies a change that is needed, and it comes quietly without soul searching. It's about accepting the way things have turned out and knowing the right time to make a move. Instead of just being like, dang, I should have done this, or I should have done that, or it should have went this way. Like just trusting, accepting that there's a reason. Sometimes there's a reason. And I know when we're in the middle of it, it's like, I don't want to hear that. Like there's a reason for everything, but there truly is that we just may not be able to see. And Jennifer, I wrote your name down, sweetie, if you want a reading, okay? I do have a list. So for the free list right now after Rin, if they're here, I have 5 people. So if you're able to wait, I can read for you for free. You just have to wait a second, okay? And Sunflower, I got you down. All right, then Rin, you have the Knight of Wands. Action, speed, impulsiveness. The Knight is dynamic and charismatic. The card can show an unexpected turn of events, a sudden conversation that moves a stuck situation forward, a sudden attraction, flirtation, a flash of inspiration. Whatever impact the Knight has, he brings the energy. The advice within the card, though, is to not get too caught up too soon, to take a moment to consider what is an offer before you proceed, and try to not act with impulse, right? Making decisions without pressure. Thank you, Red. I'm so excited you got a gifted membership. Sterling's so sweet. If y'all haven't checked out Sterling Wheel, not Will, I was 41 years old when I realized I've been saying like wheel on a car. I've been pronouncing it wheel. Arcana. Hey, Arcana. Nice to see you. Gusta. Welcome back. I remember that name. Okay, so next, I think Sashi left. I believe there was Sashi, there was Lady, and then Vibey. But I think some of them might have just came to say hey and then left, or they couldn't stay. Let's see. Let me plug in this laptop. There we go. Oh, hey, Arcana. I won't be able to tell you their energy. I can read around it though, but usually my readings are pertaining to you. And what spirit team suggests for you surrounding this person. So I can read it like that, but you know that you've been here before. All right, Sashi, Lady, and Vibing. If they're not here, then I have after that Shrad. Oh, there's Vibing. Okay, Vibing. Did you want general or specific? I've been so depressed lately. Is someone sending black magic my way? Oh, vibing. I'm so sorry. That's deep. Okay. Let me see. Love and light to you too, Ren. I appreciate you. Vibing. Higher power, source, creator of all. I ask that you guide my cards and my words for vibing. Vibing's here, seeking spiritual advice and wisdom. Surrounding their depression. They want to know, is somebody sending black magic their way? Vibing. Is somebody sending black magic? Okay. Four of Wands. Guidance for vibing. Guidance for vibing about this depression they're feeling. Three of Wands. Vibing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Guidance for this depression. Thank you. Okay, Jennifer, I have your name down. I think there's two ahead of you after this one. All right, Four of Wands. Okay, so the one card answer for is somebody sending black magic your way is yes. So I'm like sitting here thinking of like, I know that I have the crystal, the jealous eye bracelet, and I don't know why this came to my mind. And then when I was at a spiritual retreat Saturday, in the bathroom, the woman had the jealous eye thing hanging on the wall. So for me, black magic sounds so like, I don't know, I'm woo woo, but that's really woo woo, right? But I do believe in energy, and I believe that energy um, comes and goes to us from other people. So I don't know if you do cleansing rituals, sage, Palo Santo, the jealous eye. You can even have it around and just cleansing, like claiming your energy. The Four of Wands speaks of completion. The bountiful harvest came after all the hard work of the spring and summer. Now everyone can enjoy the fruits of their labor. It's a celebration card, the celebration of a job well done. Feel happy and proud. So even though it's really hard when you're feeling depressed, I feel like this is spirit team coming in saying that we have a choice. We have a choice when we wake up. If what can we do in that moment if we're feeling down and depressed to lift us up? If you work out, or like for me, it's nature. Like nature instantly makes me feel at peace. I'm not saying I don't know why that I don't know why I felt inclined to say that vibing. I'm just using the jealous eye stone as a an example. So don't I'm not saying that for sure somebody's jealous. I mean, I'm just using that as an example. But there's ways to cleanse and to protect your energy. There's way to call your energy back. And that's what this card, Four of Wands, is referring to, is that ultimately you have power. You have a choice, when you're feeling down. What can I do right now to make myself feel happy? What can I do to make myself feel proud of everything I've done? And enjoying all the hard work you've done in your life. Lady J, yes, nature. It is my hate. Then you have the Three of Wands, which is opportunity. The red supermoon brings movement along with fresh ideas and growth. You have wands coming out. Wands are the suit of creativity. And so this also could be your guides, your divine, whatever your word is, suggesting that when we're depressed, A way of getting out of that is by creating, whether it's art, music, writing, whatever it is that brings you happiness. Also, the opposite of depression is connection. So finding your spirit team, your soul tribe, your people, right? Freedom is guaranteed, as is travel. For this opportunity comes around rarely. You need to grab this chance with both hands before it slips away. You are on solid ground, but will want to check the fine print. Do it quickly and be sure to cooperate with loved ones regarding this opportunity. It's a card of opportunity, and I feel like it's again your opportunity to live happily. What can I do in this moment to fight this depression? With the Princess of Swords, it's like people can send bad juju all they want your way. And there's going to be people that send bad juju. Unfortunately, hurt people hurt other people. They want to because they're hurting inside. But I know that love conquers all. And if you can stay in the element of love, you're going to be just fine. With the Princess of Swords, which is curiosity, and the wands are all about creativity. So getting curious about what makes vibing happy. It is time for your own rules. There is no reason to stick to doing things the way they've always been done. Old structures are often possessed and found wanting. Trust your feelings and find a way that feels right with you. You can follow your own path. You can be described as revolutionary. Engage the freedom of the blue fairy and follow your instincts. I think it may be my estranged wife. Oh, yeah, I imagine. Like, exes are a whole thing, but you do have that choice. You do. Like, right now, when vibing's done with YouTube and like hanging out, what can vibing do after this to feel happy, to feel joyous, to feel freedom, right? I'm sorry that you're feeling that way. I know it's not easy to get out of the funk when we're in the funk, but you have the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck too, which is a card of successfulness, victory. You're going to be just fine. See her riding off? It's a card of victory. So you're going to be just fine. It's just a matter of what can I do next to keep it high, right? Thank you for letting me read for you. I hope you start to feel better. Don't let that bad juju get to you. And nobody got anything on you. Okay. I have Shrad. And lady, if you decide you want to read it, just let me know. Shrad, Tabitha, and then Jennifer. What's Eric doing?
Going to the dump.
Hmm?
Going to the dump.
What's he doing?
Taking out the trash.
Oh, Eric? Is he looking for our trash?
No. You
Oh.
have any?
He's over there looking around.
Oh.
All right, Chad, do you want general or specific? The wind's blowing the trees, so the bird thing keeps going off because the tree.
Yeah.
I keep getting excited to look at it, and I'm like, oh,
I've been checking it out.
yeah. Okay. Any messages that my spirit guides want me to know and love? Oh, and love. Okay.
Be patient.
Be patient. Now he said be patient. That's easier said than done. That's what I get the most. So yeah, with love readings is divine timing. But it is hard. Lady J, happy to listen. Maybe one before the end of your stream where it fits. Oh, well, you always fit. No meetings to run too, so I should be around. Okay, well, I don't mind doing yours in the. But if you're just hanging out, I get that too. I've had other people say that before too. Maybe at the end. All right, Shrad. Any messages that my spirit guides want me to know and love? Hey, Cheryl. I'm going to write your name down, sweetie, okay? love, shred. So check out my cards. Where's Siete? Oh, shred, love. Oh, Ace of Swords. I'm ready for a breakthrough to success. I feel like it's like making me think like, okay, you've done some inner reflections from, I don't know if you're single or not, but it makes me think I've done the inner reflection. I've realized what my part was with my exes, and I'm ready for the next one. The ace is ready to um, apply my newly learned, like, because from every relationship we grow and we learn. Every relationship. Shred. Yeah, I did the work, right? That's what the Ace of Swords is. I'm ready for a breakthrough to success. Like, okay, I realized where my character traits didn't help me in the last relationship. Hey, Thundeka. I'm gonna write your name down, sweetie, okay? Okay, Shred. Ace of Swords. Aces reveal new beginnings. The aces, the suited element of air, relates to the mind, signifies success, truth, clarity, vision, doing the shadow work. Whether you're asking about a decision in your favor or a breakthrough that brings you what you hope for, the card is yes outcome to an answer to a question. Whatever you are aiming for, your intellect and logic will help bring you the results you need. Now is the time to harness your ambition. It's a yes outcome to, like, I feel like in love, a lot of times we ask God, our divine, like, am I going to have that soulmate? Am I going to feel unconditional love? And of course we will. And then we have the Seven of Wands Arcana. You're after one, two, three. You're the fourth one after this one. Then you have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands signifies a challenge. You may need to fend off a barrage of upcoming demands and requests, or you feel that you must otherwise actively defend your position. The message is that you be crystal clear about your beliefs and intentions and communicate them precisely. And I don't know if this is applying to work, like maybe if you're being overworked, even, or if it's the new relationship that might be happening, because those are always where we have to ask if my intuition is right about a certain thing. Ah, yeah, I said yes. Yeah, the Ace of Swords is yes. The message for you to be crystal clear about your beliefs and intentions. Communicate them precisely. Be clear about your boundaries in advance. Holding true to your values. Then you have the Nine of Cups, which is the manifestation card. Wishes granted. Wish is granted. A wish or dream come true is the meaning of this happy nine. You can manifest what you desire, whether it's love, friendship, wealth, security, work, or creative opportunities. When you receive what you want and need, you're generous with others, sharing your good luck, your optimism, positive attitude. It's the card of when one rises, we all rise. You see how life flows and appreciate what you have. Trusting in the flow, wishes granted, manifestations with the Ace of Swords. It's a really positive reading. I'm proud of you for doing the shadow work, because a lot of times it's easy to keep those deep emotions buried. And reflection on our own selves and saying things out loud, that can be really hard. So, hey, Roddy, thank you. I'm probably that name so wrong. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. I appreciate that. And Shred, thank you for letting me read for you. I pray that your soulmate comes and brings you all the joy in the world. Mhm. Okay, let's see who's still here on my list. I have Tabitha, Jennifer, Sunflower. It was so hard. Still, I get overwhelmed, but I'm moving forward. I can understand that. I do. He will. He'll come soon. All right. Sunflower. Oh, sorry. Hold on, Sunflower, because Tabitha was next. All right, Tabitha, do you want a general or specific? And if you want specific, you can type it in, Tabitha. All right, Sunflower, judicial secretary. And then I'll come back to you, Sunflower. There's a moth, and I was going to get up and let it out, and it flew away. I feel like a general because it kind of goes together. Okay. All right, Tabitha. Higher power, source, creator, law. Many blessings to you too, Shrad. Oh, you're my favorite one. That means a lot to me. Thank you. You're thank you. Thank you for this space. Y'all help me stay spiritually fit and keeping it high. Have an awesome day, Shrad. Tabitha. Higher power, source, creator, law. Message you guide my cards and my words for Tabitha. Tabitha is here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, connection. Tabitha. Two of Wands. I focus on what I want and make it happen. It makes me think of the in one of my decks. There's a manifestation card, and it speaks of intentions and then releasing it. Then the Two of Swords. Whatever I decide, I trust in the outcome. And then the Queen of Wands. I am naturally creative. Let's see. Okay, this is Tabitha. And then I'll go down to Sunflower because I think I lost Jennifer. Okay, Two of Wands. I focus on what I want and I make it happen. Making plans, looking ahead. This two sees you focusing on your next steps. You may be in the process of making a decision, and that is so funny because Two of Swords is the decision card. The card often appears in a reading to signify the planning stages of a project, can relate specifically to travel. You may be in discussions with others to schedule a trip or otherwise find a way to expand your horizons. In relationships, creative and romantic partnerships are favored. You connect with someone who sees the world as you do. Making plans, looking ahead. I am. Oh, thank you for validating. Then you have the Two of Swords. A pause in activity, procrastination. This too can show you feeling caught between two people, two paths, and the indecision leaves you feeling stuck and depleted. You may feel that neither route is clear nor ideal. However, there is a time for action. Otherwise, the issue becomes greater than it deserves to be as you ponder each potential outcome or avoid making a decision altogether. It makes me think of in my other deck, it talks about there's no wrong decision. There's no, it's just two different paths, right? And it even speaks of leading us to the same destination. Um, It could also be a card of truce or taking a time out during a period of stress or conflict. But if you are in between decisions, it's suggesting that have faith in your intuition and your heart center in making the decision that aligns with your higher self. Then you have the Queen of Wands as the third card. creativity, self-empowerment, and support. As an individual in your reading, the Queen of Wands expresses her ideas in a tangible way, often through media, the arts. You're wise and passionate. She has integrity. Her opinion is highly respected. As a situation, the card is an invitation to express yourself creatively and to follow your passions truly, freely, and fearlessly. Yes, accurate. Thank you. The struggle to decide is hard. This probably isn't the best idea, but when Kefab and I, my husband, have a hard time making decisions, we end up tossing a coin. It's probably not the best advice, though, but it is hard to make decisions sometimes. So sometimes I leave it in the fate, but usually that's just like, what are we going to eat for dinner? What serious decisions have we made with the coin?
A little bit.
We did make yeah, we got our little Yorkie with the flip of a coin. That's the only serious one, though, right? Either way, I don't know why I said that because it's probably not the best type of advice. All right. The card is an invitation to express yourself creatively and follow your passions truly, freely, and fearlessly. When you do this, success comes naturally. I feel like that applies to your decision also. Like, go ahead and make that decision freely and fearlessly, and you're gonna be successful. If you're having doubts about creating or promoting a product or service, this card is the green light. And also, it's like love relationships thrive. It's a really beautiful read, even though I know it may be hard. Hey, Chasing Ghost. I thought you had a gifted membership. Maybe I was wrong. Um, Thank you, Tabitha, for being here. I appreciate you. And I hope that you're able to make the best decision for yourself, what brings you happiness, okay? All right, Sunflower. I will be meeting the judicial secretary to help me get a high paying job. You're welcome, Tabitha. I'm so glad. That's what this is about. Thank you for trusting me to read for you. Oh, hey, Jennifer. Yeah, actually, you were next. I called your name, but I didn't see you. Okay, Sunflower. Hold on, because Jennifer was next, and then you. Okay, sorry, Sunflower. All right, Jennifer, do you want specific or general? And you can put it in the chat if you want specific, which one it is. Hey, Nahil, why did you change well, you don't have to answer that, but you changed your YouTube handle. Okay, and Jennifer's going to put in the chat. Oh, there she is. It flipped a coin on life or death. It's like, wow, I can do my job or live. Somehow did my job survive. There's a daughter. There's a danger in caring if you live for time. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's huge. I wouldn't flip a coin on life or death. I just want to choose life, but I know that sometimes we go through things that I can do my job or live. Maybe the job you're doing then is draining too much. You know? No, oh, you mean like actually physically? Yeah, I just personally, but I mean, yeah, that's huge. No, don't be sorry. I was trying to figure it out. Like, was your job draining you emotionally? Or, but it was like truly a dangerous job. Okay. That's huge. All right, Jennifer, is someone thinking heavily about me? Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm feeling this energy. That's so funny that you said that because literally, a friend of mine this morning was talking to a tarot reader, and the tarot reader mentioned that the ex was thinking about her, but the tarot reader said, I feel like this ex is thinking of you because you're thinking of her so much, like making songs about her, asking tarot readers about her. And I, like this tarot reader, I truly believe in the power of energy. Like I just mentioned with somebody else, like the jealous eye. The jealous eye crystal is for a reason, because bad juju can affect us too, So, okay, either way, I don't know why I'm talking. Okay, I feel like I'm rambling. Is someone thinking heavily about me? All right, Jennifer. Higher power, source, creator of all. Ask that you guide my cards and my words. Jennifer feels this energy. I feel like her intuition is probably correct. Um, Jennifer feels like someone is thinking heavily about them. Jennifer, is someone thinking heavily? Six of Cups. It's nostalgia. I know it's a yes card. It almost feels like somebody from your past. Well, I mean, obviously you've known them, but the Six of Cups is about nostalgia too. So reflecting on the past memories. Huh. That's pretty funny that card came out. All right. So Six of Cups is your first card, the one card answer. And of course, everybody in our Sangha is so freaking awesome. Of course, they're thinking about you. You're freaking awesome. They're like, dang. Six of Cups. Yes, nostalgia. This is a charming card that represents not only emotional harmony, but also nostalgia or happy times in the past and memories that bring warmth and joy. Yeah. This awareness expands to people involved in any form of relationship, whether friendship or romantic union. Hey, AJ Edwards, I'm so sorry that you feel like these are demonic. I'm not sure what tarot reader made you think that, but I'm sending you lots of love and light, sweetie. And Jesus taught us. Okay, I'll leave it there. All right, then you have the Eight of Wands. Watch, if you stay tuned, AJ Edwards, I'll do a sacrifice. Stay tuned. Okay, that's not nice. I won't really sacrifice anybody. I did try to offer key fob as a sacrifice at my woo woo ecstatic dance, but he wouldn't go. All right, sorry, I lost my train of thought. All right, Jennifer, Eight of Wands is next. Eight of Wands. Signals. The Eight of Wands is a fast-paced card that signals changes, travel, rapid movement. Energy. That's funny. If any card represents the quickening of spring, this is it. Signs and signals coming at you now. And you said you felt it. You're like, I feel like this person is thinking about me. Signs and signals are coming at you now with a laser focused precision. Be sure to look out for them as they'll lead you to where you most desire. It does say to slow down though, because it is such fast paced energy. It's like, but slow down before you proceed, just to make sure you're making the right decisions. Now, behind that, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, golly, chasing ghosts. Yeah, that's like, I could not do a job that would nearly kill me by noon. 10. The Wheel of Fortune, abundance. All good things come to those who wait. And this time, the wheel is rising. The dreams of abundance and change for the better are on the way, as the Wheel of Fortune is a sign that things are in motion. Allow good things to flow to you now and trust the universe. So I'm not sure how that applies to the person or that's thinking about you, but it's like a card of abundance. No, Thundeka, you didn't miss your reading, sweetie. All right. Sunflower. Thank you, Sunflower, for waiting. Those two were above you on the list, but you were so quick in the chat. Okay. Let's see. Energy equals. Oh my God. cannot. Todd, you are too funny. Where did you come up with that?
What?
Todd says, energy equals pull it out your ass, blah, 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 bull. Shit.
Oh.
It sounds like you need a good energy cleansing, Todd. Can I sage you, sweetie? You might feel better. All right, sunflower. All right. I will be meeting the judicial secretary to help me get a high paying job. Will he be able to help me secure what I want? Okay, let's see. If you're here, haven't taken that deep breath yet, take a deep breath through your nose. Let's cleanse the bad energy out of the chat. You know what's so funny? It's like energy is science. I don't understand. But it's not meant for me to understand, is it? Maybe that's something somebody else needs to hear too. Like there's just everybody's on their own timeline, you know? And we can't maybe there's somebody in somebody's life that you're like, why can't they see the signs? Like the signs are right in your face. Why can't they see it? And it like may be bothering you. And it's like, okay, take a deep breath. They're on their own timeline and let it be. You're welcome, Jennifer. Thank you. Right? Chasing Ghosts. If you haven't checked out Chasing Ghosts, she does music. And I think that's why like sound and vibrations, like everything. And yeah. Either way. Okay, sunflower. Sunflower. Will they be able to secure what they want? Higher power. Thank you, Adventures of Kifa, for bringing some good juju in there. All right. Sunflower. Will they be able to help me secure what I want? Will they be able to help sunflower secure what they want? Will sunflower secure what they want? So, with the Princess of Wands first, guidance surrounding the situations for sunflower. Are you still here, sunflower? Eight of Pentacles. Looking back at all your hard work. And then the Four of Swords. Maybe you're feeling worried about it, obviously. It's job, so. Princess of Wands. Okay. Aw, happiness. The one card, the one word is happiness, and the one card answer is yes. The salamander is strong and courageous with the veracity for survival and their bright colors warning predators to stay away. They are quick and brilliant with an energy that keeps on going when others have long given up. The salamander brings a message regarding an opportunity coming your way. I've read this card before and I forget it says that in it. Regarding an opportunity coming your way. Though you need to balance rash impulsivity with steady, cautious behavior. When the opportunity arises, cool your temper as you have a tendency to be easily fired up and overreact. So it's like, maybe play it cool. Fake it till you make it kind of vibe. Then you have the Eight of Pentacles after that. And Pentacles are like the financial world, right? The materialistic world. Craftsmanship. She's looking back at her hard work. As you ride to the border, you're aware of something beautiful manifesting in your life. It's a spirit team too. That is the law of attraction, keeping it high. Not will it happen, but it will happen, right? Jasmine, what? Hey, Moto. Why is Moto's thing blue? There's green for the... Okay, either way, I got distracted. All right, Eight of Pentacles, craftsmanship. Y'all check out Moto's channel, though, if you haven't. You have the skills for this. Okay. You have all the patience and discipline needed. The card indicates that you're beginning a journey of learning. You have the skills for this and the enthusiasm to enhance those skills further. You have the ability to make a difference in all areas of your life. And I love how it says the journey of learning as you approach a new job. Oh, he's blue because he has the tool on your side. Yeah. Now you do have the Four of Swords. Oh, meditation. Like not letting the fear and the anxiety lead you in worrying about what will happen. Meditation. You need to replenish your strength. You have been so busy ensuring that everyone else is taken care of. You now need to take time for yourself. You need to slow down, take stock of where you are and how far you've come. You have won the battle and reached the finish line. Time to sleep and meditate. You need to rest. I love that. It's a really good reading. You have to let me know how it goes, Sunflower. Let me know, please, if you feel inclined. Now, Jasmine, you distracted me with this. I'll see if I have an hour to finish up the hospital, and I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll let you have it in my room home. That's highly distracting. You're welcome, Sunflower. Try to decipher with the Prince of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, too. Okay, let's see. Now I have Arcana, Gusta, and Cheryl. There's Arcana. All right, Arcana, do you want general or specific? Okay, Gusta, I'm going to go to you after Arcana, okay? Arcana, did you want general or specific? Have you seen Chumbo on y'all's lives lately? I haven't seen her in a few weeks.
I think I've seen her more recently.
Oh, okay. Did I lose Arcana? Where's Arcana? The bird still doesn't have any birds on it? The bird feeder? You think I should move it back?
Move it. Oh, I'm there behind
Behind the camper, like facing out?
yeah, but we need to move the whole frame.
Arcana, where'd you go? I might have lost him. I might have to jump to Gustav. Well, they said I'm here, but they didn't put in what they want. True. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I wasn't fast enough. I mean, I wasn't patient enough. All right, chasing ghosts. I had jury duty. It was canceled. I was stressed out. Hey, So Loud.
Hello.
Yeah, y'all check out So Loud's channel too. I had jury duty. It was canceled. I was stressed out. All I have is work clothes. I was calling, asking if steel toe boots to the prom came up. Oh gosh. Yeah, that
What?
sounds stressful. Chasing ghosts had jury duty. But she was stressed about the work. Like all she has was work clothes. I'd have been like, screw y'all. I'm showing up how I show up.
That's all you got. That's all you got.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Arcana.
And if she was showing up for jury duty selection, then
Hey, at least maybe you wouldn't have been selected.
right.
I'd show up in my bathing suit. Like, this is all I got. Okay. Arcana. The energy around Arcana and this person because I can't say the name. Cheryl, there's two ahead of you, and then it'll be your turn. Okay, Arcana and the energy around this person for me. Will he contact? Okay, I'll read the energy, but I won't be able to tell you will he contact you because that's me reading him, his actions. And I believe in the karma. If he doesn't want me reading for him, then I'm creating bad juju. So I'm going to read around you and what your spirit team suggests surrounding this person. On a higher power, source, creator of all. I said you got my cards and my words for Arcana and the energy surrounding Arcana and this person. Thank you, source. Arcana. With the Eight of Swords, I release myself from self-inflicting binds. It makes me think of like you letting it just be. However it should unfold. Letting it unfold the way it naturally should unfold. Eight of Swords. And especially when it comes to relationships, a lot of us can have these restrictions, these fears, or negative thinking. The 8 often signifies feeling trapped and powerless. However, you may unknowingly be sabotaging yourself. It's a card of reclaiming your power, having confidence. Like, if they don't call me, that's all right. I'm going to keep it moving, because there's someone out there that won't hesitate.
Text you on the way home.
Yeah, text you on the way home. Exactly. And I don't know if this is you or them, but it also speaks of someone who's emotionally unavailable. I'm not sure if that applies to the situation or if it's more centered around thoughts of fear and negative thinking surrounding relationships. Yes, right. Okay. Then you have the moon, which is the murkiness of it all, right? The moon card it reveals there's a decision to be made, but the moon also speaks of like elusiveness, not very clear. You can't see the full picture. You may have doubts about a relationship. Again, the fear, right? Doubts about a relationship or situation. There may be buried issues that need to surface. And this was talking about being emotionally unavailable. And so again, I don't know who it's applying to, whether you or the other person, but there's some buried issues that need to be surfaced. It's a card of sensitivity and emotion. And it's really crazy because you have the Tower behind that. So I don't know. It's not one of those like relationship readings where it's like, oh, this is like lover cards coming out. This person is creating a Tower moment for you. Like your fears and anxiety and struggle to trust the process are coming to light. And it's creating a Tower moment. The Tower often brings sudden change. It's unexpected and chaotic. It's time to surrender rather than fight as an old situation, relationship, or belief can no longer stand up. However, you will recover and construct something new, something better, now that you see the truth. So, yeah, I feel like even if this person does call, maybe you see that it's time for something new. That's a pretty deep reading. I'm sending you lots of love and light because, yeah, that's a lot happening. Thank you for letting me read for you. I clipped out another original song from my live posted today. I leave the parts where I screw up in the song. Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's me. Like when I do a reading, thank you, Arcana. I don't even listen to it because if I find myself listening to it, my ego is going to be like, no, this is not this, and I just end up posting it. All right, Gustav, expect for the month of May. What can Gusta expect for the month of May? Higher power, source, creator of all. Could you guide my cards and my words? For Gusta. Gusta's here seeking spiritual. I think I just shuffled. Hold on. There's a card. Oh, I put in the cards upside down for the last reading. Okay. One more. There we go. Freaking A. No, I did. I mixed more. Okay, that means I just wasn't meant to do this deck for your reading. I shuffled some of them. Actually, I think I fixed them. I did. Okay, my bad. Technical difficulties, complicated order. Okay. I can screw up in front of everyone and it's done. 90% was good. Work on that. Exactly, chasing ghosts. Exactly. Gusta. What can Gusta expect for the month of May? Thank you, Divine. What do you want to happen in May? You are the creator. Gusta. Higher power source. What can Gusta expect for the month of May? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Gusta. 5 of Wands. I stand my grounds and look for peace. Fives are like the number of something, change, sometimes turmoil, but it's something like a mini tower moment kind of thing. With the Queen of Cups, creativity, trust my knowing and follow my heart. Gusta. And the 4 of Wands. Gusta, are you still here?
Every time you say that, I think you say wands.
Am I mispronouncing wands? Wands? Like Juan, yo quiero tacos. Juan, ¿dónde está?
5 of wands?
You got the 5 of wands? Apparently, I do not enunciate my words very clearly or correctly at all. All right. 5 of Wands. Wands. All right, Gustav. Test and challenges. The 5 is a card of intense energy, which can signify a battle of wills. The result is that you may. Sorry. I think it's I'm having a moment between wheel and wheel again. All right, battle of wheels, not the wheel on the car. The result is that you may feel tested and struggle to be heard. But this is a show of ego, a play fight rather than a serious. Jason goes at 5 of Wands. The message is to try not to take the situation to heart. Maybe that's why I'm laughing so much because Gusta, if you experience this test and challenges in the month of May, maybe that's the message here is that laughter and love conquers all. And I have to laugh at myself often to keep from crying sometimes. So that might be the message for you that if you, Gusta, in the month of May or coming up, feel these tests and challenges happening, these struggles to be heard, to keep it light, to keep laughing. That's how we get through the hard times, right? It might be work squabbles or family squabbles.
That's one of them.
Yeah, it is. I have a couple of decks out, chasing ghosts. I haven't used the doggy deck. Sterling wanted the doggy deck, so I have it out, but I haven't used it again since I started. I've gotten to where I have 3 out. I could make a Latino deck. That would be amazing.
I'm actually checking Amazon since they have one.
That's so funny. Keep up, and you are have the same mindset. He's already looking on Amazon for a Latino deck. Gusta, the Queen of Wands, sensitivity, imagination, intuition, creativity, and love. As a person, the Queen can represent a loving partner or friend, a caring individual. As a situation, you're led by your heart rather than your head. The message of the card overall is to act with compassion, show your empathy, and I think it's going to the conflict in the five, right? Connect with others, intuitively read the subtle energies at play. But Gusta, it does say stand by your boundaries though. If you're having a squabble with somebody, having compassion and understanding is one thing, but also not allowing them to tread all over you, right? Then you have the Four of Wands, freedom, happiness, and celebration, a time for joy and togetherness. The card denotes harmony and laughter. So, again, the remedy to any of these disagreements that you may have coming up. A time for you to relax and enjoy life's pleasures, especially if you're feeling under pressure. Finding peace and appreciating the simple things in life. I love that. Yeah. So if life is gonna be lifey, especially when you're talking about a whole month. I mean, squabbles are just bound to happen with anybody, right? But the Five of Wands is not. It's not a serious one, but you might be feeling a struggle to be heard. But keeping it high with compassion and empathy, also holding true to your boundaries, though. Thank you, Gustav. All right. Then I have Cheryl. I do have class soon. I don't know if I'll be able to make it through the rest. I don't think all of them. All right, Lady J, you were here earlier, so let me go ahead and do yours, okay? Lady J's been here and she was at the top of the list, so let me do Lady J and then I'll do yours, Cheryl, okay? Lady J, do you want general or specific? Hey, Stella, how are you? I will warn you, I have class at 1:35, which is in like 30, 40 minutes. I'm going to write your name down, Stella, but I don't know if I'll have time for everybody. Chasing goes, hey, could you make that card as an inside joke? Send out to members? That would be funny. The one? Yeah, the one card. You only know if you remember about the wands. Let's do specific about the future. Okay. No problem, Stella. Thank you for understanding. All right, Lady J. Guidance about the future? Okay. Higher power, source, creator of all. I ask that you guide my cards and my words for Lady J. Lady J is here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, and connection surrounding the future. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. Lady J. Lady J. The future. Guidance. Eight of Wands. I manifest multiple opportunities. I love it when somebody asks about the future and a manifestation card comes out. It's like, what do you want it to look like? And then the Queen of Wands, which is all like creativity. Ah, and your channel is so like Mother Gaia and like embodying happiness. With the Knight of Swords, choosing battles carefully. All right, so Eight of Wands, I manifest multiple opportunities. News, messages, and energy. Eight, number of change in the passionate, driven suit of wands. Signifies news that creates new opportunities. It's the card of communication. Events begin to speed up. So if you have been waiting for a decision or other news, this is highly likely now. In general, there will be more emails, texts, and other messages arriving. Travel's also favored. This is a busy card that brings opportunities for frequent trips for work or and short breaks for leisure. The advice here is to pause and consider your options rather than responding impulsively. But I love the power message. I manifest multiple opportunities. This is so fitting for right now. And wow, thank you for validating. With the Queen of Wands, creativity, self empowerment. Isn't she beautiful with the sunflower? Self empowerment and support. As an individual in your reading, the Queen of Wands expresses her ideas in a tangible way, often through media and the arts. Wise and passionate, she has integrity, and her opinion is highly respected. As a situation, the card is an invitation to express yourself creatively, follow your passions truly, freely, and fearlessly. When you do this, success comes naturally. If you have doubts about creating or promoting a product or service, this card is the green light. And love relationships thrive. It's a very beautiful reading. Jason goes, I'm cracking up now.
You make that your when you get a super chat or something. 5 of Wands.
Yeah, look, Chasing Ghost. Keep Up said, when I get a super chat, I can do like a 5 of Wands. Like, that's funny. Lady J, this is a lovely point of view. Very pretty. Yeah, naturally creative. Now you have the Knight of Swords at the back of the read, which can bring problems and conflict. As a person, the Knight is attention seeking and power driven and may create drama for its own sake. I feel like this is somebody outside of you, though. We all have those people in our lives. As a situation, the card can suggest that trouble's coming from arguments to other challenges to your authority, but the card denotes speed, needing a quick response from you. These situations may not be your concern, but you may become drawn into the drama regardless. So the message is to avoid this person or situation whenever possible, as it's unlikely you can win. And we all know that these drama seeking people are on their own timeline, and sometimes we have to love from afar. Yes, this is very on point right now. Specifically, yes, others. Look, I get it. I do. And sometimes we just have to love from afar. But outside of that, spirit team's like, just keep it cool. Just kind of love them from a distance. Try not to get JD, my friend that reads with me sometimes, always says return to sender. It's just a reflection of their own inner struggles. I agree, and actively sorting this out. Arm's length. Yeah, I'm proud of you. It's so much easier to not engage and to keep it in the wands, in the creative Mother Gaia mindset. Thank you, lady, for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. Okay. Cheryl, a general. Okay. Yeah, and if y'all haven't checked out Lady J's channel and Chasing Goals, they both have channels too. All right, Cheryl. Cheryl, are you still here? Did you stick around for me? You're welcome, Lady J. I appreciate you. I'm glad you let me read for you. That was a fun reading. All right, higher power, source, creator, raw. That you got in the words for Cheryl. I don't know if I lost Cheryl. Maybe not. Let's see. Cheryl and Becca. I think Cheryl and Thundeka were here. Okay. Cheryl. Oh, you changed it. What's next in love? Okay. Cheryl, what's next in love? Ooh. You're still here, haven't taken a deep breath. Take some deep breaths. Cheryl, what's next in love? Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. Cheryl, what's next in love? Cheryl. The Four of Pentacles. I trust I'm always safe and protected. The Fool with the new beginning. I'm guided and protected. For some reason, both of yours are referring to protected. It makes me think if you feel some level of not protected being single, if you're single. Cheryl. Hey, on Schumann. With the Hanged Man at the end. Huh. And you even had the Devil, which is the self-inflicting binds. Yeah. On Schumann.
Tarot cards are the devil.
They did say the cards were the devil. I don't know why I even responded. Usually I don't even respond, but I was like,
cards are the devil.
Thank you, Aunt Schumann. If you want a reading, I can do yours. I have Cheryl's cards out, and then I'll do yours. All right, Cheryl. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. This four denotes stability in your finances and relationships. You found a way to be settled and feel secure. If you have faced financial hardship recently, it's a card of reassurance, signifying an end to money troubles. But this card is also speaking of looking inward and trying not to focus so much on the material world, not clinging too tightly to the 3D world. With the Fool, who's in the chat? What do you mean? Who's in the chat? Like Cheryl on Schumann. There's a couple of people.
I'm here, but I'm not in the chat.
Yeah, Keithop's here too, but he's not in the chat. And then Cheryl, you have the Fool, a beginning, a fresh start beckons, and an opportunity awaits. You may find new work or a new romantic partner. Begin a creative venture or be driven by another passion or ideal. It's the Fool. It's the new beginning. Then you have the Hanged Man. So it is looking at your situation from another angle. You may feel in limbo as you wait for events to speed up, for others to make a move. The card, however, asks you to make the most of the impasse and see your situation from another angle. It's taking this time while you're waiting to do the more shadow work, the meditation, the loving yourself on a deeper level. Thank you, Cheryl. But yes, I love how the Fool card's like the spirit team's like, I got you. It'll happen. Thank you, Cheryl, for letting me read for you. Okay. I'm going to jump to On Schumann because On Schumann was gifted a membership by the amazing Sterling Wheel. Sterling Wheel. Sorry, I just saw my husband's. On Schumann, higher power. He's changing. I looked up as a full moon. Got distracted. On Schumann, the full moon might be something for you. The moon card, is it something not so clear? Hey, did you ever hear about the military on Schumann? I remember you talking about the military exam. Higher powers, source, creator of all. I said you guide my cards and my words for On Schumann. On Schumann. Guidance. I call upon On Schumann. Spirit team. They're archangels. They're divine. On Schumann. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Cheryl. You gave the exam. So you're still waiting, right? On Schumann. With the Four Cups, I listen to my heart and follow my knowing. The Two of Pentacles, I calmly make the best decision. And the Two of Wands, I focus on what I need and make it happen. Oh, that's right. You have to wait. Are you in the process of making another decision of some sort? All right. So first you have the Four Cups, which is boredom, hitting a plateau in a relationship or at work, finding yourself in a situation in which you're beginning to feel listless or stuck. And I don't know if it's applying to your channel, because I remember you mentioned in the last reading I did for you that you felt like your channel was stuck. By the way, if y'all haven't checked out on Schumann's channel, he's a tarot reader. Put it in the chat. Arcane Moon Tarot, right? Or no, Arcane Soul Tarot. Did I get it that time? Arcane Soul Tarot. Is that right? I think on Schumann. Type it in the chat for me. You may be feeling disillusioned and flat as the expectations you once had don't materialize. You may feel the need for inspiration, direction, hope for a positive change. I got it right. Arcane Soul Tarot. Yes, little bit stuckness is gone. That's good. That's good. This card speaks of, rather than waiting for things to improve dramatically, making a small decision that lifts your mood so you can see where to go next. But I feel like the stuckness you said is already passed, right? So listening to your heart, following your knowing. And if you do feel in a moment of being stuck, what can we do to see movement, to keep it high? Two of Pentacles. A choice, a tension between opposites. There may be a need to decide between two strong options, such as two job offers, two locations, or even two people. This card often comes up to denote the process of decision making, weighing up the potential positives and negatives while feeling under pressure. It can also represent balancing the books, keeping money flowing so that income equals expenditure. There may be two bills, two commitments that need equal attention. Cash needs careful management. That's easier said than done. But calmly making the best possible decision. With the Two of Wands after that, making plans, looking ahead. This too sees you focusing on your next steps, and you may be in the process of making a decision. The card often appears in a reading to signify the planning stages of a project and can relate specifically to travel. You may be in discussions with others to schedule a trip or otherwise find a way to expand your horizons. It does say creative and romantic partnerships are favored, connecting with people who see the world as you do. It's a really positive reading, though. I'm not sure what decisions you got going on. The Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck, trusting in the present moment, though. I'm so glad you came to get a reading. Thank you for being here and trusting me. I hope everything is moving nicely for you. Sangha, Ratty, and then Chasing if you're still here and want to read it. Thank you on Schumann. You're welcome. I appreciate you. Yes, Godspeed to you too. Did you get hot? Why are you changing? Will you put your laptop on your channel for me? Oh, that's yours?
It's on a channel.
Maybe. All right. Thondeka, Roddy, Chasing. And then after that is Nahil and Sela, but I think they left. Did Thondeka give up on me? Let's see who's here. That will be my closing list. Thondeka. Okay, Thondeka, what was your question again? Will you type it in the chat? Nahil, I thought you were sleeping.
Go to sleep, Nahil.
Okay, I'm going to do Thondeka and then Nahil, okay? Okay. Sterling Will gifted 5 memberships. I wish you would have got one, Nahil. But it's random. They just go to random people. All right, Thondeka. All right. What should I expect this week? I'm cleaning clothes. Can you clean mine? I have clothes. Here at the camper, we have to hand wash them, and I got so used to, is there coffee in your coffee cup?
No.
Okay. So used to a washing machine that Now I get to go back to hand washing. But hey, it's a workout. All right, Thandeka, what should they expect this week? Higher power, source, creator of all. I said you got my cards and my words for Thandeka. Thandeka's here. And then Nahil, you can type in the chat what kind of reading you want. After Thandeka, I'll go to you and then I'll close out. I think nobody else is here unless Tracy comes back. What can Thandeka expect this week? Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. What can Thandeka expect this week? Oh, Three of Swords. I see things exactly as they are. Maybe something coming to light. Not sure how it applies. Thandeka. With the Wheel of Fortune, that's the ebb and flow. Thandeka. And then the Four of Swords. I take the time I need to rediscover. Oh, it's a pretty deep reading, Thandeka. All right, Three of Swords. A pause. Oh, no. Loss and heartbreak. Hidden information comes to light, often bringing sorrow and tears. In love, the card can show betrayal, such as affairs. Overall, the three denotes upset and stress. So you may need to take extra care of yourself physically and emotionally. There's an additional message here, which is to seek the truth, to get to the heart of the matter in the most direct way you can. When you see a situation exactly as it is, with no expectation or romantic filter, you're able then, you're in a position to deal with it then. So seeing things exactly as they are, with the Wheel of Fortune behind that. When the wheel appears, luck improves. So either you already went through this and now you're going into the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this is deeper than like this week. When the wheel appears, luck improves and you take a step closer to the success you desire. If you have felt challenged or stuck, the card indicates that you will soon be back in the flow as good things come to you more easily and naturally. With the Four of Swords behind that, which is like, as the Three of Swords said, taking time to care for yourself. Time out, withdrawal. In readings, the card can show time away from usual responsibilities, such as taking time off work, or another part of your life goes on temporary hold in relationships. The card often signifies a withdrawal. It may be for practical reasons, because you live far away from each other, or because you take a relationship break. I'm not sure if you're in a relationship already or not, but it's like the power message is to take the time you need to rediscover your vitality, though. It's some kind of ending of I don't know. I don't know if it's a love relationship or a friendship, but you're seeing that they're not exactly what you thought they were. And you need to take time now to rediscover your vitality. And that, keeping it on the high note, like I say, it's not saying don't feel the feels. Feel the feels in a healthy way. And then what can you do to help process the feels? And then keeping it on this note, right? That things will continue to improve because it's the ebb and flow. We're going to go through it. We're going to go through the shit and we're going to come out. Thank you, Thandeka, for letting me read for you. Sorry if the camera's shaking. Hopperson's hopping around the camper. All right. Nahil, I love reading. All right. Higher power, source, creator of all. I think you got my cards and my words for Nahil. Nahil's, I thought you were going to the errands. No? You okay? I said you guide my cards and my words for Nahil. Hey, Kathleen, how are you? Have I seen your name before? Welcome if you're new. If you're not new, I'm sorry. Sometimes my brain doesn't brain. Keep says most of the time it doesn't brain. All right, I love reading. Higher power source. I said you guide my cards and my words for not heal. Wait, I know who you are. You're the one that reads for. Oh, wait, are you a reader too, Kathleen? I can't remember. If you're the Kathleen I'm thinking about, you're the reader for Synthesized Souls, one of the ones she likes to go to. Ah, you are. Welcome. Thundeka. No, sweetie, I don't think it's one that you want to come back, baby. With the way the Three of Swords was coming out, I don't think you want that one to come back, love. Not heal. Love reading. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Well, I would totally offer to read for you, but you're a reader. But thank you. Yeah, if you haven't checked out Kathleen's channel, Kathleen's a reader also. You're welcome, Thundeka. Aw, Lady J, have a good one. Yes, Mother Gaia. I understand, Kathleen. No worries. I'm like you. I love reading for other people, but usually I don't go to live reads like and ask for one. Well, because we can read for ourselves, right? But I do listen to collective reads some quite a bit actually. I like okay, either way I'm rambling. There's a few tarot readers I like their collective readings. All right, now heal. Oh, you don't read online. I'm sorry. I thought you said you don't need a reading. You do want a reading. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you read online for some. Oh, which there's another Kathleen then. Huh. Okay, let me do Nahil's love reading. Higher power, source, creator of all, guidance for Nahil. The Four of Cups. I listen to my heart and follow my knowing. Six of Swords. I know that peaceful times will come. Nahil. Ten of Swords. I see the truth in this ending. Huh. All right, Kathleen, you can put in the chat 111 on the clock. You can put in the chat what kind of reading you want. Nahil, Four of Cups, which you may have heard this for another person. Boredom, hitting a plateau in a relationship or at work. Finding yourself in a situation in which you're beginning to feel listless or even stuck. You may be feeling disillusioned and flat as the expectations you once had don't materialize. You may feel the need for inspiration or direction and a hope for positive change. But rather than waiting for things to improve dramatically, you can make some small decision that lifts your mood so you can see where to go next. Then you have the Six of Swords. Moving on, finding a safe haven. And I don't know if this is from a crush, Nahil, or if you started talking to somebody. Moving on, finding a safe haven. After an intense, demanding time, this harmonious six is reassurance that you will be able to distance yourself from strife and pressure. Finances become more manageable. You complete a demanding project at work, and in relationships, the card can show making up after a disagreement or moving on alone after a breakup. Whichever path brings you more security, serenity, and ultimately peace of mind. It's a card of peaceful times will come. You said no. I think it's the Four of Cups talks about creating our own peaceful times, right? With the Ten of Swords, it's a sudden ending, but it's weird because I don't know. You said you're not in a relationship. Maybe it's a sudden ending to trying to control it, like maybe letting go and just seeing what unfolds. This 10 shows an outcome of an outcome that is unexpected and sudden. It denotes the end of a job or relationship. But even though it feels like a fast unraveling, on reflection, you see that it may have been building for some time. It's like the Death card. The ending of something is going to open for something, is going to allow another door to open. You're going to transition into a new phase. I almost feel like it's like you learning to release. I don't know if I want to say worried about not really worried, but maybe thinking a lot about love or like the relationships that might come, and just allowing, just being okay being single. Like I feel like you're learning how to be okay being single. I don't know if that makes sense, but and I feel like, we're in these different strength on the bottom of the deck. Yeah. It's like I was sharing last night at my sober meeting that I went through these trials and tribulations for me with my sobriety, where I was exposed to these different situations where I could have used or drank. And it was like a lesson, like, which path am I going to take? Am I going to pick up or am I going to stay sober? And I feel like maybe being that you're single, you're learning in this phase what it feels like to just be okay by yourself. And that does take strength, because I know I was like super codependent. Like I had to have somebody and it felt hard not having somebody. So it's a huge lesson. Yeah, I'm learning to be okay when I'm single. Exactly. And I feel like as the death of you needing somebody or obsessing or worrying about somebody coming along, as you're able to release that, then all of a sudden it will happen. You know what I mean? That's that cliche phrase, like when you least expect it. Thank you, Nahil, for letting me read for you. All right, Kathleen. I'm going to end with Kathleen, a general reading. Higher powers, source, creator of all. I ask that you guide my cards and my words for Kathleen. Kathleen's here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, and connection. Kathleen, thank you, source. Thank you, divine. Kathleen. With the Eight of Cups, I accept my situation without resistance. The Knight of Swords, I choose my battles carefully. Thank you, Nahil. And the Three of Wands, I have the energy I need to realize my goals. All right, Kathleen. Eight of Cups. Eight, a change of heart. Moving on. Eight is the number of change, and it signifies a change in your life as you transition from one place or situation to another. You may have hit a wall, knowing you cannot progress further, so the only option is to walk on. Overall, the eight signifies a change that is needed, and it comes quietly without soul searching. This card's message is about accepting the way things have turned out and knowing the right time to make a move. It's my prayer from my sober program, accepting the things I cannot change. Then the Knight of Swords behind that. Problems and conflict. As a person, the Knight is attention seeking and power driven. And this Knight is typically somebody outside of us, Kathleen. As a situation, the card suggests troubles coming from arguments to other challenges to your authority. As a Knight, the card denotes speed. So a situation may escalate suddenly, needing a quick response from you. These situations may not be your concern, but you may become drawn into the drama regardless. The message is to avoid this person or situation whenever possible, as it's likely you can win. Sometimes it's easier just to love them from afar and let them do them. With the Three of Wands, plans take shape. The dynamic number 3 denotes action, and you are now ready to embark upon a challenging venture. You may intend to head into unknown territory. And at this point, sense the reality of the plan you've committed to, along with its potential pitfalls. Overall, the card's message is energy, optimism, and progress in your projects, work, and relationships. An idea you have nurtured begins to take shape. I have the energy I need to realize my goals. Oh, that's empowering. All right. Thank you, Kathleen. I appreciate you. Welcome. I hope I get to see you again. You caught me at the end just in time. Okay. I got to close out so I can get ready for tutoring because I can't wear this shirt to tutoring. I love you all. Namaste. Thank y'all for visiting and being with me.